So you've just booked your cruise on the Carnival Panorama and you're excitedly wondering what it has to offer? Well, you've come to the right place. In this episode, we'll review the ship from top to bottom, giving you an honest and unbiased review, informing you of the things you'll love, the things you may not be so crazy about, and what to generally be aware of. Keep it right here as we bring you yet another AWB Vacation Review. Welcome to Abroad with the Burrells, a channel for travelers by travelers. I'm Coleman.
And I'm Jamie.
And I'm Brooklyn.
The last time we did an episode reviewing anything from our couch, Brooklyn was about this big. 2% of it. We are doing a Carnival Panorama, honest and unbiased review showing you everything in depth of what the ship has to offer.
When you think of a cruise, you often think all-inclusive, but that's not 100% the case. We'll break it down into things that are included, things that are not included that you can pay for at an additional cost, and also just some tips or things to be aware of you should know about going into your cruise.
So to start, we embarked on our cruise in July out of Long Beach. The ship carries over 4,000 passengers and over 1,100 crew members.
Our route specifically took us to Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, then to Mazatlan, and then Cabo San Lucas. First thing I think on most people's minds are the food options. The Blue Iguana Cantina, which is right near the pool, very convenient, as well as Guy's Burger Joint.
This one was amazing, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite restaurants that's included, and it's right on the deck next to the pools. Top-notch burgers.
The Guy Burger is so good. Come on.
Hi.
What do you think of the burger?
It's delicious.
Is it AWB approved?
Yes, it is. At first, I have to find out what AWB stands
Mom,
for.
Abroad with the Burrells.
Oh yeah, sorry about that. I'm so sorry.
It's okay, Mom.
Delete
How is
that.
it?
Edit
No,
that.
that's good bloopers.
Let's get Spencer.
The other one that we went to often, which is also poolside, is Pizzeria del Capitano. You know, you're in the pool all day, you want to grab a quick pizza, right there, super easy access, and
I think the kids tore that
Yeah.
up the most.
yes. The main dining room, obviously, that's where you would make most of your dinner reservations. Guy's Pig and Anchor Barbecue.
Okay, delicious.
Yes.
Lido Marketplace, which was a buffet that we usually went to for breakfast. Captain's Pasta Bar. The Sea Day Brunch. That took place in the main dining room, but that is included. And then the Carnival Deli. They also have soft serve ice cream stands in the walkway near the Lido Marketplace. So you can go to those as often as you'd like.
Also included the library if you need a nice place to relax and go read and get some quiet time. That's available for you as well.
After the restaurants, we come to the second most important thing that's included, which was Brooklyn's favorite. What?
Water park.
Really?
This girl went on that water slide so many times.
She lived there.
The big water slides too. Like she's there now. She's at that level.
It was really fun. There was this big blue slide and this big red slide, and I couldn't go on the red slide.
Why not?
Because I was too short.
Oh man. And then there were two.
Yeah. She was like, I'm done with this
Yeah,
film.
she wanted to eat and watch YouTube Kids. So
Yeah.
All right.
Also available on the ship are plenty of sports and activities for you to be involved in. If you're an active person and you want to be out there in the sun having a good time, they do have a sports square on the main deck of the ship. And there you can participate in pickleball, mini golf, various games, chess. Also included for your sports entertainment is a ropes course, volleyball, basketball. There's a track that you can move around, and the sky ride, which is a lot of fun. High in the air above the deck and pedaling around on the track that they have. The sky ride was a lot of fun for a lot of people, and that's available for you, and it's included just for your ticket price. And if you really are on top of your fitness game, there is a fitness center that is available for all of us gym rats as well.
There were a few things that were a little more geared towards adults only. There's an adults only pool that you would have to access through the adults only section. And then there's also 2 hot tubs. Also the Serenity Retreat. This was more of like your spa experience. There's the Cloud9 Spa. That's not included, but that's where you would find it, along with a quieter place if you wanted to enjoy some adults only time. The Comedy Club, that's included. So we saw a really good comedy show there.
The comedy club is called The Punchliner. They have 2 shows, a family show for kids and adults at a certain time, and then later you'll do an all adult show.
Yes.
That'll be a little bit more raw.
Yeah. They also offer a children's club for the little ones so that mom and dad can go have some time without having to worry about where the kids are. They do break it into different age groups. So I know there was like a 2 to 5 group, and then a 6 to 11. And then there was a separate area for teens only. They also have an after hours component that you can take advantage of. That is an additional cost.
Also included, there's a lot of activities on the deck. Right when they pull up anchor and you leave for the first time, there's gonna be a huge party on the deck.
I think it's called like Sail Away or something.
Yeah, it's like the sail away party. And they'll have parties that are going on the deck throughout the course of your cruise, so be sure to stay alert and keep an ear out because they'll announce them regularly. They also do what they call dive-in movies, where they'll show a movie on the big screen of the deck in the evenings, and you can get a deck chair and enjoy whatever movie that they have on display that night. Let's talk about what's not included, or in other words, what is an additional cost for you to enjoy. Pig and Anchor Smokehouse is not included. You say, how can it be both included and not included? Well, very simple. Dinners are not included there. They do offer lunch buffets at a certain time that's included, but if you want to go there anytime after that for dinner, that is an additional cost to you. Banzai teppanyaki, if you want Japanese clicked in front of you, that is not included. Cucina del Capitano is not included. The steakhouse is not included. That is an additional cost. The chef's table is an additional cost. Gigi Asian Kitchen, which is very good. Charles, what do you think of the duck?
Very good.
AWB approved.
Banzai Sushi, Seafood Shack, Java Blue Cafe, all of this is an additional cost to you.
There are several places to get a drink, some where you would want to dress a little nicer, some where you just walk up in your bathing suit. Those are not just included in the price. Your best option if you're going to be having a few drinks would be the drink package. So if you get a drink package, you basically get a certain color wristband, and throughout your entire trip, you're able to have as many drinks. Well, not as many. They set a 15 drink limit.
Yeah.
So if you
Which
need
is
up
not
to,
enough for some people.
if you need up to 15 drinks per day, you have that option. Most people don't hit that, so it's very feasible for them. So technically the bars and alcohol that they provide are not included, but they can be an all-inclusive concept if you buy the drink package.
And it's included.
Oh, it lights up for you. Let's go.
This one we're trying is called the Quick Fix.
The Quick Fix.
I don't even know what's in it.
The Sky Zone, which is similar to Rock and Jump, big trampoline park. That's an additional cost. There's a carnival kitchen for cooking classes. Internet, if you want any type of internet package. Photos taken at the Dream Studio, of course, that's gonna cost you extra. And there's a video arcade on the ship. That's going to be an additional cost from the ticket that you bought when you booked the cruise. In addition, any massages or fitness classes will be an additional cost, as well as playing in the casino for anyone that enjoys gambling. And as to be expected, any purchases from any souvenir shops, clothing or fragrance stores, or any other general shops you'll pass throughout the ship. Another thing to mention is that the best formal dining experiences are in the additional paid restaurants. The poolside food that was included was really good. All the little cantinas, bars, the Guy Fieri burgers, the pizza, that stuff was phenomenal. But if you're talking about evening sit down dining, all the stuff that was free, like the dining hall, was not very good at all. I don't think we had one meal that we really enjoyed. But the meals that we paid additionally for, those meals were phenomenal.
Yes.
So if you really want a good meal for the evening, you got to be prepared to shell out some cash.
Yep.
You have to make reservations before you arrive for dinner. And sometimes even with reservations made, you show up early or on time and you still have to wait an additional hour just to get seated. And the reason for that is because the boat was just way overcrowded.
Which brings us to point number
three. Just way too many people on this ship, guys. Way too many people.
Too many. Unreal.
Carnival packed people in like sardines. I understand they provide great deals and it attracts a lot of people, but they literally packed this ship in to the brim. It was obnoxiously full. So you're waiting in line for everything, the simplest things, you're waiting in line. And if you get a day where it's slightly chilly on the deck and it's too cold to get in the pool, because there's only a few hot tubs and there's so many people, the hot tub is absolutely overstuffed.
You can't even get in it.
And at times it does feel claustrophobic, or as if you're tripping over other guests or everyone's in everyone's way. That was definitely a negative for us about the Carnival Panorama.
Yeah. Even things like, you know, getting a chair out by the pool, and it was just like you had to, there was a sense of urgency, like I better get in line, I better get the chair, because you knew that it wouldn't be available for long.
Right.
So that definitely was a big turnoff for us.
Absolutely.
Just be aware that the time on land is very short. So if you're going to disembark and explore the city that you're docking in, you want to get off right when they dock so that you can maximize your time. Cabo, for example, you had to be back on the ship at 1 p.m. So that means if you didn't get out right away, you weren't going to be able to really see much.
Anytime you get a drink, they're going to give you a receipt and they're going to have you sign for it. And there's a line there that asks if you would like to tip. Well, we tipped throughout the trip as is customary, and then we were met with the mandatory tip that's added at the end of your cruise for everyone that helped you. That's your room staff, all the bartenders on the ship. You automatically have to pay a tip at the very end of the cruise, which is what, like 13?
It was like
100?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I mean, it was quite significant, and that is built into your trip already. So
like literally every time we'd go up to the bar to grab a drink with the drink package, so we're not giving them a card or anything, you'd have to sign your name, just showing like your room number, right? That we were the ones using the drink package because it was purchased for us. And you would do that, and then we'd always leave like $1 or $2 for a tip every single time we went to get a drink. So by the end of a 7-day cruise, that all adds up. And then on top of it, you have to pay a mandatory
tip. So yeah,
and we would see some people go up and get a drink and they would just zero on the tip. Like they already knew this. So we're like, well, we're gonna leave a tip.
Yeah. So we're just making you aware. Listen,
lesson learned.
Yeah, listen, you can tip if you want to, but the point we're trying to make is at the end of your cruise, you're going to have to tip anyway.
Yeah.
So, you know, don't feel any pressure to tip throughout the duration of your cruise because that's all coming in the end, and it's coming.
Yeah.
And lastly, if you know the Abroad with the Burrells way, we say open up and make friends with other guests. That is one of the best parts of any vacation, and we were able to do that. And shout out to the Iowa outfit. We made great friends with them. And if you watched our other video, there's a whole breakdown of how we met them. Woohoo! Brooklyn off camera. How we met them and the relationship that we maintain with them to this day.
To this day! To this day!
Well,
look who joined
look
us.
who decided to come back and join us. It's Brooklyn. She wanted to come for the end. We're just going to say that's about it for this review. Hopefully it was in-depth and you learned a lot about the cruise that you may be embarking on pretty soon. If you heard anything that was informational or inspirational in any way, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell for the algae, and stay tuned for all of our newest adventures. We have a lot more coming down the pipe. Just remember, from our family to yours, traveling is not just about the destination, but who you share it with. As always, we encourage you to get out there, make it happen,
and have fun.
Thanks for watching.
Peace.
A huge shout out to Miss Two's 4th grade class at Franklin Elementary. They are huge supporters of the channel. They made sure to tell all their friends and family members about us, and they love our channel. So huge shout out to them. Thanks for the support. Love you guys. See you soon.